All right. Thanks for tuning back into Backline Comedy's live stream. We have a great show. This is a improvised competition called Cards of Destiny. You're going to see a number of different improvisers here from all over the nation competing through a series of challenges where they will pick a card from right here. They pick a card. Each card has a different challenge. Now, you're watching this either on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Either Facebook, it'll be on our Backline Comedy, YouTube Backline Comedy, and if you're on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/Backline Comedy. And we want you to make sure that you're logged in so you can comment. We want you to be commenting whether it's for suggestions given or if you're cheering on somebody or you want someone to move on to the next round. So we really hope that you're logged in. Just to right off the bat, find out where we're sitting. I'd love to know how many people are already participating. So go ahead and comment right now. If it's Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, go ahead and just a little comment. Hi, excited for the show. If there's someone you support, go ahead and cheer for them. We're gonna get to their introductions here in just a second. As you're watching this show is free for everyone to watch. If by any chance you'd like to support us or the artist, you can go ahead and donate to @thebackline on Venmo. You go to Venmo, it's @thebackline. Or PayPal is backlineimprov@gmail.com. And if you use the hashtag Cards of Destiny, half of everything that you donate will go to the winner tonight, and half will go to the Backline, the physical theater that we have here as we're going through all of this. Now, we have a number of people already commenting. That's great. I'm going to explain just a little bit more because I know some people are going to log in a minute or two late. That's perfectly acceptable. Again, this is Cards of Destiny. It's an improv competition show. You're going to see a number of different improvisers going through getting cards that have challenges on them. And besides our donating, you can also check us out on Teespring, which is where our merchandise is. You can get shirts like this. Have fun. Backline Comedy Theater, Omaha, Nebraska. That's all it says, but it's cool. It's a very comfortable shirt. I think you'll like it. You can go to teespring.com/stores/the-backline shop. So the-backline-shop. Now, right now, I'd love to introduce our team here. So starting with Cody, go ahead.
Hey, I'm Cody Littenberger. I live in Lawrence, Kansas. I have 3 dogs, and I cannot lie. I have a sketch comedy team called Mini Drivers. We've been putting out a lot of online content, and I'm gonna throw a video up in the comments on Twitch because I like to shill my own stuff.
Great. Thank you, Cody. Next up, Janessa.
Hi, I'm Janessa. I do improv sketches at the Backline, which is awesome. And I'm on a house team, Lobster Mountain, and then also Zip Zapra, where we do improvised rap hip opera. And then if you think that sounds cool, you should check out Dr. Oak's comedy battles. Those are really super fun, and you get to hear us rap about silly stuff. But
Excellent. Up next is Andy Harris.
Andy Harris, Los Angeles, California.
Next is Brett Pope.
Hey guys, I do a lot of comedy. You might have seen me on shows like Silicon Valley or Roseanne before she got fired, not after, because then there was no Roseanne. I do a podcast called Breakfast. Check that out, and let's go.
All right, up next, Carrie Mulder.
Oh, hey y'all, I'm Carrie. I am in New Orleans, Louisiana. I don't know why I always have to say it's in Louisiana. There's not another New Orleans. And I do stuff with an organization called Big Couch. I co-founded it with my best friend. So check out bigcouchnola.com and you'll find more improv-y stuff there. Thanks.
All right, and Justin Peters.
Where's Kelly, you might be asking? Well, Kelly's not here, all right? I perform with Kelly too much. And now it's time from Justin to Justin, and it's just Justin tonight. Most of you watching have no fucking idea what I'm talking about, and that's totally fine. I'm in New York. I lost in a travesty of justice the last time I did this show in 2018. I'm prepared to avenge. I'm going to avenge right now.
All right, that was your cast there. Now, they're all going to go through this first round here. They're going to get a minute and a half to do a scene. Again, they'll get a challenge here. You will be giving the suggestions. So I'm seeing all sorts of comments. This is really great to see right now. We got someone, New Orleans, Minnesota, saying represent. That's great. Right now, I'd love to, again, just to kind of get a better idea one more time before we get started here, go ahead and type something else just so we can see it. We see a total stream, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. We can see it all together, and I can even comment back if needed, or I'll just say something because that's how this video works. Now, our first person coming up is going to be Cody Linenberger. He'll be pulling his first challenge here in just a second. As I'm waiting to see some more responses here. As his scene's going on, feel free to comment, say things like woo, yay. At the end, you'll have a very short amount of time to get that final response in. So make sure you're giving some sort of positive confirmation for us to let us know that you want him to move on. Again, like, woo, great job, love it. Anything like that. Or if you're watching on Twitch, you're going to get a chance to fill out a poll after each person. If you like them or really like them, you'll be able to fill that out. And that's for their Twitch users again, but if you're on Facebook or YouTube, we'll want you to comment. Now, Cody's going to get a challenge. There is a deck of cards here. Whatever that challenge is, I will read those rules as we pull the cards. I'm not going to bore you with all of them before we even get started, okay? Know that they are really good and you're really going to love them. So, Cody, your challenge.
No jokers.
Is 2. Now a 2 is pick 2 more cards. So Cody's challenge is that he has 2 more challenges. So your next one is a 5. 5 is a famous TV show abridged. So what I need is the name of a famous TV show. If you're watching this at home, or you can watch it wherever, your car, just don't do it while driving, is a famous TV show abridged. Go ahead and type the name of that famous TV show, and he's going to get 1 more challenge here. Your next challenge is 4. You know what? This works great. 4 is a TED Talk. So let's do this. This is a solo scene, a TED Talk about a famous TV show where you cover that entire TV show in a minute and a half. And the first one said was Star Trek, The Next Generation. So the entire Star Trek, The Next Generation as a TED Talk in a minute and a half, solo scene. Cody, and 1 second, your time begins now.
1 year ago, I was addicted to crack. Now I'm the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. How did I do that? Star Trek, The Next Generation. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Star Trek, The Next Generation tells us about how people can get along in space, no matter how they look. It starts with Captain Jean-Luc Picard, a Frenchman who speaks with a British accent. He has a second-in-command guy that he calls number 2 because number 1 would be too much of like a good thing for him to have. And they're traveling through space, kind of solving mysteries and solving crimes. They go to different planets and they go down and they kind of sleuth around and figure out what's going on. And then they help the people there. And that really spoke to me when I was a drug addict. It told me that I need to look into myself and be my own number 2. There's a Commander Data who's a sort of android robot guy, and he wants more than anything to be human. And that's kind of crazy because he's like perfect. Like he's super strong and super smart. He never has to like poop, but he wants to be human. He wants to poop. And that's kind of his character arc throughout the whole show, is just figuring out how he can poop. There's this character called Q who shows up, I think, in like the 2nd season. And he's kind of like a trickster god who just kind of wants to mess with the cast and crew of the Enterprise and sort of teach them how to find their own value. And that reminded me of my father because he was also a trickster god.
All right, that is a minute and a half.
Yeah.
I think you
scratched the surface, Dylan.
What?
I barely scratched the surface.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you said season 2 right at the end there. A lot to cover in a minute and a half, but you get to decide if 2 seasons was enough there. If you're voting for Cody, make sure to leave some sort of comment on Facebook or YouTube right now. Go ahead and type something, a yay, loved it, something like that. If you're on Twitch, make sure to fill out the poll. There will be a poll ready. Make sure you're filling that in. Now, up next is Janessa Smith. All right. Janessa, actually here, your challenge, is Ace. Ace is adventure crime. So, adventure crime is what we need from the audience is something that's never been stolen before. So, what's something that has never been stolen before? And Janessa is going to pick someone to be her sidekick, and they will go on an adventure to steal this thing. So, who is your sidekick, Janessa?
I would like Justin to join me, please.
Justin Peters will be the sidekick there. Now, the two of them might encounter other folks, but the two of them will be on an adventure to steal. Here it is. A pound of human hair. A pound of human hair is something that's never been stolen before. And your time begins now.
All right. Did you bring the map?
I did. I brought the map, the chronological map of people's heads, and also the map that will lead us to them. All the maps. I brought them all.
All the maps. Okay, great. Can you just help me lay them out on this table here?
Hold on. There we go.
And shoot, why is there always a crease over 2nd Street? Okay, all right.
That's paper for you. Yeah.
We are here on this X, and now we need to get to the hair salon to steal all of the hair so that we can make your mother that wig.
Yes. All right. Here, just hop on the back of this tandem bicycle, and I'll take us there. All right.
Okay. Ready? Here we go.
Oh my God, my mom's gonna look so good.
Hey, can I sing a song for you while we're riding on this bicycle?
Oh, that's the only way to ride a tandem bike.
Okay, great, thanks. Paul, give me your answer due. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. Do you know this song?
If you can't afford a marriage, I'm gonna steal your heritage.
Yeah.
We'll get rich because we've got hair on a bicycle built for two. That's basically, I was freestyling. I'm freestyling.
I like it. Okay, my quads are pretty sore though. I see this, we take a ride up here, but
well, that's a left. Fuck, all right, the other way.
Okay.
And time. That is the time there. That was Janessa that you were voting for. If you want her to move on to the next round, make sure to comment now. Anything, a yay, what's up, hi, anything that lets us know that you want Janessa to move on to the next round. And all these people will be announced at the end of this round. We will find out who it is that moves on at the end of each round. So up next is Andy Harris. Andy.
Hi.
Hey. All right, Andy, your card is...
You really weren't looking, and you picked that one.
A 10 is a reverse emotional scale. So Andy's going to start the scene at a 10 and end it at 1 of what emotion? So go ahead and type an emotion right now. Again, whether you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, go ahead and type an emotion that Andy will have. He will start at a 10. He's going to end the scene at a 1. He has a minute and a half to do this. Anger. Ooh, first thing up, anger. Starting at a 10 and ending with a 1 on anger. Okay, maybe you can do that. All right. Now,
I mean, is this about a particular? Is there a suggestion?
No, just that. Yeah. All right. So your timer begins now.
I can't believe that I have to do an entire scene. I don't even have a topic to do it on. Can you believe it?
You're a professional. Okay, you're a professional. You should know how to do this.
Well, when you come to an improv show, you should come prepared to give me the tools I need to perform for you. I can't do it if you don't give me a word.
Banana.
But I mean, that's an okay word. I mean,
now you're criticizing my choice?
Well, I mean, everybody, the first thing they think of is banana.
It's a funny word.
Yeah, so you pick the obvious funny word.
Fine, pickle.
Like, of course, you're gonna pick either banana or dildo. Both phallic, both very easy, funny words.
Oh, and
The
pickle.
laziness that's coming. Crap.
Hey, did you get a suggestion yet?
He's not accepting any suggestions.
Banana.
You're kidding, right? Are you
It's a
kidding?
funny word.
Yeah, I know it's a funny word. It's less funny because it's now the second time I've heard it today. But
I just got here.
all right, fine. Banana. This banana is delicious. Scene, I guess. I don't know.
You have to keep going. Just
How much
keep.
could you possibly get?
See, somehow went from a 6 down to a 3 and then back to a 6.
Well, because I was getting,
All right, that was Andy. Go ahead and comment or leave a poll right now if you want him to move on to the next round. Certainly vote more on fun than if someone actually hits a challenge, but again, that's up to your interpretation. Who do you want to see move on to the next round? Make sure you're commenting on each person. If you're leaving a comment of something like woo or yay, you have to do that within less than a minute after the person has ended their scene. So right now, make sure you're commenting on the person before if you want them to move on to the next round. And if it's on Twitch, make sure you're using the poll. Up next is Brent Pope.
Yay.
Brent, now be careful for flooding. Is weather all right?
Thank you. It's crazy here in Korea right now. I mean, I'm in a basement. We've got good reception though. So.
Yeah. All right, Brent, your suggestion is a 6. 6 is truly evil. It's great that you're in a Parasite background. You have to be truly evil. The goal here is Brent's going to try to be as evil as possible while still letting you vote for him. He has a minute and a half. And Brent, your timer starts now.
Hey guys, I'd like everyone to just turn their microphones all the way up and get in your, for no reason, get in your bank account. It's because I need it to help the poor people in the country. So type in your bank account. It's going to help everyone right now. Trust me. I wouldn't do something shady. Look, I live in California. I'm all about love and peace. But if you could just put in those 10 numbers, I can do a lot of good in this world. And you can't say that you're going to do better with your $20 than what I'm going to do with it. Okay. So go ahead, get your little hands out. If you haven't memorized your bank account, you should, because people need this for you to help them. If you don't have it memorized, kind of a bad person. So let's take care of that right now. Okay. Yeah, I got a couple people in. Good. Yeah, we're gonna do a lot of good with this. Yes, thank you. Definitely not going to. Well, we might take all your money, but if we do, it's gonna go to a great place. Yeah. Yeah, a couple more people. I need that Mercedes-Benz. I mean, I need to go to the Mercedes-Benz Bowl in Atlanta. Yes.
Hi, I was gonna donate $10, but I gotta say this is the worst telethon I've ever seen. Most of the other ones have like tap dancing and singing and things to entertain us. So if you want,
we want all the money to go to the cause that it's needed.
Yeah, time. That is time. That was Brent Pope there. If you want Brent to move on to the next round, make sure you're commenting. If it's Facebook or YouTube, go ahead and type something. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure you fill out the poll. You have less than a minute to do that. Up next is Carrie Mulder. Carrie, your card is... Oh, so there's 2 of everything in this deck. So this will be the last 2 that we have. However, this does mean Carrie gets 2 more challenges. So your next 2 cards, hold on, they're all weird here. Okay, your next one is a 4. Okay, we're getting a lot of repeats here. A 4 is a TED Talk. And 3. Oh, this could be fun. So 3 is commentating comrades. Let's do this. Carrie is going to be giving a TED Talk about what? And then Carrie, you're going to pick 2 people who are going to give commentary on your TED Talk, as if they are watching you give your TED Talk. So who are the...
should I talk or not talk?
I I think for something like this, yeah, let's have you talk. It might be a little boring just to watch a TED Talk. So, Carrie, we'll be talking through the TED Talk while you have two people doing commentary about your TED Talk.
Cool. I'd like to have Janessa and Andy, please.
Janessa and Andy?
Please.
Janessa and Andy will be doing the commentary. Now the video will be spotlit on Carrie, so we will only see Carrie. Or actually, I take that back. It won't be spotlit. We will have our video stopped, but it will only show Carrie. And we'll hear Janessa and Andy, okay? So Janessa and Andy will be doing the commentary for this. And your topic for this TED Talk is, oh boy. This is the only one person did anything. We're gonna pick the very first thing and only thing anyone typed up for what this TED Talk is about, which is teaching African refugees to code Java. So that is your topic. Again, you have two people doing your commentary there. And let me stop mine here. Your timer starts now.
Well, it's very fortunate that I am hella rich so that I could bring all of these computers to these African children to teach them the benefits of coding.
That was a strong first move right out the gate there, pulling right on our heartstrings. Let's see what is next.
And almost shaming the audience out there. Wow. Let's see what
Yes, when you are filthy rich, the only thing you can do with your money is just throw it around and give it around to other people. So what we did was we went into this village and we gave out all the computers and we warmed up everyone's hands really nicely, got them ready to hit those keyboards.
Interesting twist she took here, Brian. Sliding in the technology at the very, very end after the attempt to appeal to the masses. What are your thoughts?
Well, we've been here for 4 hours and she still hasn't gotten to the discussion about teaching these poor people how to code Java. Really?
Well, we chose Java as the coding language because it reminds us of coffee, right? Who doesn't love coffee? I mean, everyone everywhere loves coffee. And so we thought it would be a great place to connect.
That any of these people have even heard of coffee, let alone tasted it.
And time. All right. That's Carrie. If you want Carrie to move on to the next round, make sure you're commenting right now if it's on Facebook or YouTube, or if you're watching on Twitch, make sure that you're filling in the poll. You have less than a minute to do this. So leave a comment of something positive, like, yay, loved it, something, bring Carrie to the next round, whatever it is. Put that in your comments on Facebook or YouTube, or if it's on Twitch, make sure you fill out the poll. Anything that you're commenting on, we can see right here. Also, if you are watching this on Facebook and it's off of somebody's post or something like that, make sure you're watching the official live stream so that way we can see your comments. If it is not on the official live stream, we cannot see those comments. Just want to clear that up. Now, up for the final person in the first round is Justin Peters.
Justin minus Callie, this never happens.
Everyone wants to see the two of you now if they've never seen you before. Also, if you've never seen them before, go to any improv festival.
That's right.
Okay. Your challenge is, a 3. So we just got a 3, but this will be a 3 all by itself. So this is commentating comrades. The way this works is you will pick 2 people who will do commentary for an event you are doing, and you will not speak. We will hear them. We will watch you. What is something not like a typical sports event, but something either like a made-up sport or possibly something like shopping at the store, an event, anything that he could be doing while there's 2 people giving commentary on it, like as if it's an event. Go ahead and type that in. Again, whether watching Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, make sure you're commenting for these commentators. Now, Justin, who do you want as your 2 people?
I'll go with Cody and Brent.
Cody and Brent. All right, Cody and Brent will be the commentators here. We will be, everyone will have their video stopped, so we'll only see Justin in this scene. He will not be talking. He will be doing this activity while we hear Cody and Brent. And the activity is loading groceries into trunk. Okay, that's by nobody in particular, and that's the actual name. All right, I will stop my video here. So it is just on Justin doing that event. You have 1.5 minutes, and your time starts now.
And here we see Justin going into his approach.
Let's see if last time he's able to take his shopping cart when it's emptied and get it into the shopping cart rack from 20 yards away, a new record.
I did notice he chose several canned items, Brent. Is that going to cost him here?
Yeah, it looks like he did not take a traditional approach to the release of the groceries into the store. Let's see if indeed he's going to use up his stamina too quickly.
And he is approaching the cashier, and it's vital to come in a straight line here. You don't want that cart banging against the side.
Notice he went for the Four Loko for the extra energy. Let's see if that pushes him too much over the edge.
Four Loko, of course, one of his many sponsors.
Oh boy.
That did not go well. But he's happy with it.
That ought to get into the next round.
Ever the optimist out there is Justin.
Uh-oh, he's going for the double, an 8 Loko, a 12 Loko.
Label out, he's a goddamn pro, he is.
National treasure right here. Everybody's.
We are required to remind our audience, do not pour Four Loko into your eyes.
And that's time. All right. That was Justin Peters right there. Make sure you're voting right away. If you want Justin to move on to the next round, you're commenting on Facebook or YouTube or on Twitch, you're filling out the poll. You have less than a minute to do this. If you're watching on Twitch and you're like, I don't know where this poll is, make sure that you find it soon because it's really going to be important in the second round. So if you haven't been filling out the poll and you're on Twitch, make sure you're looking around, seeing where that poll is. I know sometimes that can be a little confusing as people are, some of us are fairly new to Twitch, right? I'm stalling a little bit here as we're tolling up our total numbers. We're going to find out who it is that moves on to the next round. And while I'm doing this, also to let you know, before we enter this round, that anything that that you donate right now, half of that goes to the winner tonight. So if you're like, oh, I love this cast, they're doing great, I want to send 10 bucks in or 5 or whatever. We're not charging for this show. The show's free. But if you have the money and you're able to help support us, we really appreciate it. As you know, we're still unsure of what our next couple months are going to be like. So if you can donate $5, $10, or if you're really generous and you're like $10,000 is just burning a hole in my bank account, go ahead and send that through. We're going to find out our results here in just a second. And if you want to donate, you go to Venmo, which is @thebackline, or go to PayPal, which is backlineimprov@gmail.com. All right. And let's see here. All right, we will be moving everyone on to the next round. So we only had 6, but everyone's going to move on to the next round. Now, these improvisers are really going to have to up their game if they want to win this. I don't want you as an audience to be any more strict on your voting, but they're going to really have to do knock it out of the park if they want to move on, because not everyone is going to move on. Only about half of the people here will be moving on to the final round. So this is the second round. After this, we'll be cutting about half of them moving on to the final. So if you want someone to move on, I need to see comments. I need to see votes in the Twitch poll, whatever it is. They will be getting, again, another 1.5 minutes here. We'll be going in reverse order. So you just saw Justin. Now you're going to see Justin again getting a whole new challenge. You will have 1.5 minutes, same as last round. And you will decide at the end here who moves on and who doesn't. So, Justin.
Justin minus Kelly.
Justin minus Kelly. All right. Your card is a 6. A lot of repeats. So a 6 is truly evil. Justin has to be basically as evil as he can possibly be in 1.5 minutes, while still being able to get your vote. What is Oh, did I even ask for a suggestion? Oh, there was a double or something. So what I need is something that is the first thing that's evil. So what's the first thing evil that Justin does in this scene that he will get? Um, Go ahead and type that in now. What's the first evil thing Justin does at the top of the scene? And we can have multiple people in this scene. It does not have to be a solo scene. Your suggestion is doesn't tip. So that's the first evil, truly evil thing that you do is you don't tip. Let me stop my video here, and then your timer starts now.
Yeah, my beef was cold. You're expecting me to give you trays and money if my entree was cold? No. I don't know how it works at Waltham College, where you're clearly from, along with the rest of the children who work here. Am I right? Am I right? Everyone thinks this. Here's how it works in the real world, all right? You get what you earn. And I'm going to tell you 7 different ways you didn't earn my tip. Now, I will tip you if you do a good job, which you didn't. And I'm telling you this for your own good. What are you, like 15, 16 years old?
Dad, can we just have a nice?
No, Brandon, can it? All right. 1, all right. You didn't pull out my chair when I sat down. 2, you didn't pull out Brandon's chair when he sat down.
I didn't
all
need
right.
that. I don't want.
Well, you know what? We are the Hertz family, okay? And the Hertz family, I think everyone knows we own this shitbag town, all right? And just because some not even graduate of Waltham College thinks they can waltz in here and not even give us the happy birthday song. I mean, come on. I had the birthday song.
It's not your birthday, Dad. It's not your birthday.
Brandon, I swear to God, you can shut it and you can walk home. And
Your father's right. If your father wants to pretend it's his birthday, you gotta. It's his birthday.
Yeah,
All right.
No one asked you to talk.
Time. That is time. That's a minute and a half for Justin there.
I hate that person.
If you want Justin to move on to the finals, make sure you're commenting right now. If it's on Facebook or YouTube, or if it's on Twitch, make sure you're filling out the poll. Only the top half will be moving on. So make sure you're commenting. Make sure you're filling that out. And if you're on Twitch, filling out that poll. Now, up next, again, as we're going in reverse order, is Carrie Mulder. Carrie, your card is a lot of low ones. We aren't getting very many high cards today. A 5, this is a famous TV show, Abridged. So we need another famous TV show. If you commented earlier and you want to repeat that, go ahead, just as long as it isn't the same one we picked. A famous TV show has to be one that pretty much everybody knows or at least understands the general plot. You will be doing everything for a minute and a half from the beginning of that show through all whatever seasons. If there was 20 seasons, we need to see the whole story acted out, you and other people, for a minute and a half. Let's see. The very first one is, okay. The first, oh man, I love some of these. Okay, the first one I think is kind of famous. It's Coach. I don't feel like Coach is famous, so I'm not going to pick that. But we'll go with, I think All in the Family could be considered famous. So All in the Family will be the one that we pick here. You get a minute and a half, and your timer starts now.
Oh, I'm a grumpy bigot and I'm really old and I sit around in my armchair all the time and I've got 2 kids and they're lazy and I'm very misogynistic to my wife. My name is Archie Bunker, by the way, just so you know. And I think I know.
Archie, why aren't you nicer to Meathead? Yeah.
Well, the meathead is a meathead. He's dumb. That's why I'm not going to be nice to him. I'm never going to be nice to him. Never going to be nice to you. Sorry, darling. Well, I probably shouldn't call you darling. I don't remember what I nicknamed you. But, you know, the world is changing around me and I'm just a stuck old man and I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm just going to sit here and complain about things, you know, with the with racial things and women getting jobs. I'm going to complain about that.
Hey, Pop, why is dumb bitch upstairs crying? You know, the nickname you gave her.
Oh yeah, she's up there crying because something bad happened to her. She probably applied to a job that she shouldn't have, and now she's crying because she didn't get it.
Pop. She should have known better, Pop. Should have known better, Pop.
I know. It's all right. Hey, meathead, you got your job yet?
I, in fact, do not have a job yet.
Oh, lazy bum! You're a lazy bum. Go get a
Right,
job.
it's time. All right. There's a lot of people out there going who are like 35 and under who are like, I have no idea what this is. So go ahead and comment right now. If you want Carrie to move on to the finals, go ahead and if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, type something positive that lets us know you want Carrie to move on. Yay, love it, anything like that. If it's on Twitch, make sure you're filling out the poll. It's very important you're filling out that poll if you're watching on Twitch. Now, I also know that it looks like a few people have logged on as we're going through this. This is an improv competition where people get a suggestion here through different cards, and you'll decide who moves on to the final round. This is the second round. The third round is going to be all through the top three in one scene together. And if you'd like to donate, you go to Venmo. It's at the Backline or backlineimprov@gmail.com on PayPal. Half goes to the winner tonight. Half goes to the Backline itself. So your next person up is Brent Pope. Brent?
Hey.
Brent. From, little fun fact here, Brent from Nebraska was at the Backline's Omaha Improv Fest last year.
I was originally from Tecumseh.
Tecumseh, yes. All right, so Brent, your card is, a 10. So many repeats. Everything has been repeated. It's a reverse emotional scale, meaning that the emotion will start at a 10 and it's going to end at a 1. So you start super amped up and then go down to a 1. The first emotion right away is giddy. So you will start at a 10 with giddy. You're going to end at a 1. Other people are able to join this scene. I definitely recommend it. I will stop my video and your timer starts now.
Oh my God, did you see that they're bringing back Deadwood for another movie? Oh my God, I didn't think I could get any. See, it's going to be 6 episodes, so not as long as the movie was, but that's still good, you know? I'm pretty much excited about that. You know, look, anything with a Western, I'm good. Oh, it's all okay. And also there's a fully different cast. Well, that's still great. Still good characters, still writing, right? I mean, that's a good thing to.
Yeah, Carrot Top is the star.
That's generally okay. Okay, he's muscly. He's got muscles. Not a lot of redheads being represented in that show, so I think that's something that could be done. Little concerned about
already being panned by Lights Camera Jackson.
Oh, well, that's a little under what I was expecting for the show. I gotta say, I'm not as excited as I was earlier, but look, it's still called Deadwood. That's the name of the show, right? So it's got to be something good.
Carrot Top forced them to cast all of his children. He has a lot of children, and they're not actors.
It's actually spelled dead, W-O-U-L-D now. They couldn't get the rights.
This is guys, don't watch this. Don't watch it at all. This is dead, just dead. That's probably what the show's going to be called. I'm guessing. That's. Oh.
All right, and that was Brent Pope, who you can see in the next Deadwood movie. All right, so go ahead and comment right now if you want him to move on to the final round. So if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, something like "Yay, Brent, love it," anything like that. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure you're filling out the poll that says if you liked him or really liked him or whatever. Fill that out right now. You have less than a minute, probably 30 seconds from now. Go ahead and do that. Now, up next is Andy Harris.
Never heard of Lights Camera Jackson?
What?
Have you ever heard of Lights Camera Jackson? He's a child movie critic and he likes everything. but funny. Canning.
Now, Andy's card here is 7. Ooh, 7 is slow motion.
Ah.
Everybody in this scene will be in slow motion. Anyone who talks or moves will be in slow motion. So what we need is the scenario that we want to watch that's in slow motion. So go ahead and type that scenario. You just go ahead and type it in like that. It sounds like I'm condescending.
Type it in slow motion.
All right. And again, whether you're watching Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, make sure that you're commenting. Looks like we're getting a lot of Twitch, so I don't know if I'm not seeing Facebook. Hopefully, it's not that case. So the first thing we got here is roller derby, question mark. So a slow motion roller derby, question mark. I'm going to get this set up here. You will have 1.5 minutes to do this scene, and your time starts now.
So I have these 2 tickets to the roller derby that my sister gave me for Christmas. Do you want them? $30 a piece, maybe? 25? I guess they 8 and punch.
Oh, that's a bargain.
Is it? I've never been to the roller derby. I would not be the person who is qualified to appraise roller derby tickets. Should I ask for more?
No, that's more than because I want to buy them.
I regret lowballing myself, I suppose, but $30 for the 2 tickets a piece. I mean,
You accept Sacagawea dollars.
I don't recall saying that.
And time. All right. That was 1.5 minutes there. You were voting for Andy Harris. Move on to the next round. Make sure that you're commenting on Facebook or YouTube. If you're on Twitch, make sure you're filling out that poll. If you are not doing those official ones, we're not able to count it. If you're on Facebook, it's also really important that if one of these people are your friends or something like that, and they shared the post, you're not commenting on that share. You're watching the official live stream on Facebook's on Backline's Facebook. So that way you were watching that official share. So we're moving on to the next person. We're almost done with the second round here, almost to the final round, where you will be picking your top 3 people. We have Janessa up next. Janessa, your challenge. Oh, the Joker. The dreaded Joker. Janessa is going to get 5 different challenges. So there's 1 Joker in the whole deck. Janessa will have 5 challenges. Now, this is going to take longer to set up than the scene itself will be, but it's worth it. It's going to be absolute chaos for 1.5 minutes. I really love this Joker one. It'll truly be wild. I'm going to need a lot of help. So if you're watching this, make sure you're commenting. I'm going to need a lot of suggestions right now. So the very first one, again, you will get 5 cards. The very first one is going to be 8, which is John Wick. So in this scene, everybody is going to try to kill Janessa, but no one will succeed. Okay, so everyone will be trying to kill Janessa. Anyone who enters this scene will try to kill Janessa, and everyone will fail. Okay, that's John Wick. Your next one is Jack. So Jack is don't know Jack. Janessa's character also will not know how to do anything. So you will anything that's asked or expected of Janessa's character, she will not know the correct way to do that. Your next one here is a 9. This one doesn't, I don't know if this one works. Are you giving that look because you want it?
You're the ringleader.
I feel like this one's a little too complicated. This would make Janessa 9 different characters. And I feel like with all the other things, that isn't too possible. Sometimes these don't work out. So a king, okay, great. King will work. A king is the Wild Kingdom, based off of Omaha's own here. So Wild Kingdom, we need a habitat. So all the characters that you will see in this scene will be animals, and only animals. There will be no humans in this scene. So remember that when you're John Wick and everyone's trying to kill you, they will all be animals trying to kill someone, and no one will get it. That is Amazon rainforest. So you will be in the Amazon rainforest. We have a 7, which is slow motion. You know what? Sure. I think it works well with John Wick. So slow motion. And for your final one here, 8, we already have an 8. Let's do a different one here. And for your final one, it is a queen. I don't think this one is fully possible. I'm making that veto power. Queen is only queen lyrics. While I love the card, I don't know if you can also portray how you're going to do all that stuff. Ace. You know what? Sure. Ace is adventure crime. Ace is adventure crime. So Janessa gets to pick a sidekick.
Someone else. Great to share in the fun.
Now, while Janessa's thinking, what I need from the audience is something that's in the Amazon rainforest that an animal might steal but has never been stolen before. So something in the Amazon rainforest that has never been stolen before. Janessa, do you have your sidekick?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, huh?
I did. Andy Harris.
All right, Andy will be Janessa's sidekick here. So to go over this again, Janessa picked a Joker, which is 5 challenges. This is the ultimate one here. One of the challenges is a sidekick. You two are trying to steal the golden idol of Jim Halpert. Sure, the golden idol of Jim Halpert. Now they are doing this all in slow motion. The kingdom is the Amazon rainforest. They will be, everyone in this scene will be an animal in the Amazon rainforest.
Including the sidekick has to be an animal?
Including the sidekick, yes. So Andy has to play an animal. All right.
Ooh, I think I thought of a loophole.
You also, Janessa's character can't know how to do anything. As someone labeled here, a Mr. Magoo or an inept John Wick, as 8 is John Wick, meaning everyone, even the sidekick, is aiming to kill the main character, and everyone will fail.
It's in slow motion?
In slow motion. You have a minute and a half to do all of this.
All right.
All right.
Something tells me it's going to take a minute and a half for me to say a single sentence.
And your timer begins now.
Animal going to help you find Jim Halpert idol. But first, smash you with drumsticks.
Oh no! I'm a sloth. I'm trying to run, but I trip. Oh no!
Now animal hit you with drumsticks again.
I'm so bad at this. the cave entrance.
You mean cave with Jim Halpert idol from the
I don't know for sure.
I am poisonous frog guarding cave entrance. I will spit on you.
Avada Kedavra.
So
And that is time. That is a minute and a half. Tune in next week for the exciting conclusion. All right.
the loophole? An animal from the Muppets.
Yeah.
Native to the Amazonian rainforest.
Found a way around having to be an
Now,
animal.
I will say the sloth in slow motion kind of means it's a fast sloth, but you did get a lot of comments online about doing a great sloth impersonation. So go ahead and make sure if you're voting for Janessa, comment now, say something like yay, loved it, anything like that. Janessa, go ahead and stop video there. Go ahead and comment if you're watching on Twitch. Make sure that you vote in the poll. All right, you should have a poll available if you're watching on Twitch. The final person in the second round is Cody Lindenberger. Cody, you now know the ace is gone. So, or not ace, the Joker. The Joker is gone. Nine is 9 different characters. So Cody will have a minute and a half, 9 lines of the official challenge. Nine different characters in a minute and a half. There can be other people in this scene as well. But Cody has to have 9 different characters, different names, hopefully different voices, but we'll see. You have a minute and a half. And what I need to get started here is what's the name of Cody's first character? So what is that name of Cody's first character? Go ahead and type that in right now. And Dirk Funk. Dirk Funk is Cody's first character. You have a minute and a half, and your timer starts now.
No, guys, I'm Dirk Funk, and the band is Dirk Funk and the Funk Tones, all right? If you don't want to be a funk tone, you can get the funk out of here.
Well, I'll get the funk out of here, man, because this is the Funk Tones, no Dirk Funk and the Funk Tones.
Hey, guys, let's just all, like, jam and be cool with each other, you know? I don't think it has to be, like, an animos situation or anything. I'm the drummer. That's why you don't recognize. I'm in the back all the time playing the drums, but I know this is the first time you've heard me talk.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, can I totally get your autograph?
Well, no autographs, ma'am. I know this is just a rehearsal in a garage, but, you know, they hired me to run security for them, and I take this job very seriously. All right, can you back? Whoa, hold on.
Okay, bye.
Your fans here. We want to be nice to them, you know? I'm like, we're the good cop, bad cop of security. No, like, I understand that, but I want to be the good security cop sometimes too. Well, maybe we can take turns next week. Guys, can we get back to band practice?
Yeah, what the hell's going on, man? Let's get this show on the road. We're big stars. We don't have time to wait all day. Come on. Animals is next.
Dirk, you and your funk tones, I'm trying to park my car in the garage.
Yell at him, Harold. He's following his dreams.
Well, he needs to follow my instructions to get out of the garage so I can park my car.
Park in the street. Nobody wants to steal from your 92 Corolla.
I'm not parking in the street. I don't have a permit to park in overnight parking. It's Tuesday night.
Can I go to Dylan's band practice too? I'll sit real quiet in the corner. No, get out of here, Jeff Funk. You can't be in our band practice. All right, you heard the man. Get him out of here. No kids allowed.
You're gonna let
Time. That is time. I also apologize. I went like 15 seconds over, so Cody gets a little extra credit on that. If you want Cody to move on to the next round, make sure you're commenting on Facebook or YouTube, and if you're watching on Twitch, make sure to fill out that poll.
That was definitely 9. I counted.
Was it 9? I was going to ask if anybody counted because I was getting ready for this final round. We are in the final round here in just a moment. So I wasn't able to count as I usually do. But Cody says it was 9. If anyone wants to guess that otherwise or was counting, let's see it. But also, if you want Cody to move on, make sure you're voting. Again, if it's Facebook or YouTube, or if it's on Twitch, filling out that poll. find out the numbers here in just a moment. As we're waiting, if you would like to donate any money, it goes half to the winner tonight and half to the backline. So you can go ahead and go to Venmo, it's at the backline, or PayPal, backlineimprov@gmail.com. You can also check out our patrons on Patreon, or patreon.com/backlinecomedy. We have a bunch of different tiers. It's great for local people, but also for people who maybe are big supporters from outside or whatever. Just want to help out the backline. Go to patreon.com/backlinecomedy. We have our backline royalty, which are Taylor Grow and Siddhartha Jain. We also have our backline patron saints, which are Brett Menz, Andrea Morton, Trish Sullivan, and Alex Portillo. I almost forgot. I got everyone in there. Great. So we're about to find out who moves on to the final round. Again, these are the people with the top 3 votes. If you're watching there and you voted, we do have a nice even split here of the top 3. However, I will say everyone did a pretty good job. There was a lot of very close calls, and everyone is fairly even. So clearly we have an awesome cast, just in case anyone's feeling butthurt if they don't move on. Now, your final 3 are going to be Cody, Janessa, and Andy. So we're going to see one scene with Cody, Janessa, and Andy. In that order, let's get everyone to say hi real quick, just so everyone can remember who's who.
Cody.
Janessa.
Janessa.
Really milking the slow sloth.
Yeah, it's fun.
Again, Andy Harris.
Now, the audience will decide who wins this whole thing, who walks away with half the pot. We've had a little bit lower the numbers, but that's fine. That's fine. But if you want to donate, you can go to, again, Venmo at the backline or backlineimprov@gmail.com. Now, we'll go at the end of this scene. All 3 of them will do a 3-minute scene, and Janessa's going to try to get her dog in the scene. I'm surprised dogs don't bark to each other in these meetings. The dog might be in this 3-minute scene. That's fine. So you do have one 3-minute scene. All 3 of them will be in this scene. They will all also get one challenge. So they will all have the same challenge. I do believe we still have 2 queens in here, so it's very possible everyone could be speaking in queen lyrics the entire scene. Now, let's randomly pick here. It is.
I think the dog. Oh, come on.
I guessed it because there's only 6 cards left, so I had a 1 in 3 shot pulling a queen here.
I think the dog should win. I think we should just all.
Yeah.
The dog.
Right. So now. Hopefully everyone is familiar with Queen, because the 3 of these characters can only speak in Queen lyrics. They have to try to make some goddamn sense out of all of this as they have a conversation. What we want to see is, what's the first Queen lyric that is spoken in this scene? What is that first Queen lyric? And we're about to find out how deep everyone's Queen knowledge goes here. Don't stop me now.
No Googling Queen lyrics either.
What?
No Googling Queen lyrics, because I was about to do that.
Were you? I think you can, right?
No.
All right. Well, Andy is not Googling Queen lyrics, at least.
No.
No. Your first one is "Don't Stop Me Now." Let's set up the timer here. Again, you will all get 3 minutes. The first person to speak will say, "Don't stop me now," only using Queen lyrics, and your timer starts now.
Don't stop me now. I'm having a good time. Having a good time.
The show must go on.
Galileo?
Galileo.
Figaro? Another one bites the dust.
We are the champions.
Yeah. Can somebody find me somebody to love?
I know. Fat bottom girls. make the rockin' world go round.
Ah,
But you were just a little silhouette of a man.
I like to ride my bicycle.
I like to ride my bike.
I like to ride my bicycle.
I like to ride it where I like.
Under pressure. Woo.
I'm having a good time.
I don't believe in Peter Pan, Frankenstein, or Superman.
You've got some blood on your face.
Oh, big disgrace. I like to ride my bicycle, so.
You like to ride your bike?
I like to ride my bicycle.
You kicked your can all over the place.
I'm having a good time.
Another one bites the dust.
Thunderbolts, lightning.
Very, very frightening. I'm having a good.
Galileo. Galileo.
Galileo.
Galileo.
Are you gonna be a big man someday?
Mud on your face, dust in your face, kicking cans all over the place.
Can anybody find me?
Oh, Galileo. Somebody too.
We will rock you.
All I hear is Radio Gaga.
I'm having a good time.
Put a gun against his head.
Now he's dead.
Another one gone.
Another one bites the dust.
And another one.
And that is time. That is 3 minutes of nothing but Queen lyrics.
The same 3 songs.
Yeah. So where were they? What were they doing? And who were they? The 3 things we need to know to understand the scene. We didn't get any of it, but we loved it. You vote right now who your favorite person is going to be. Is it going to be Cody? Is it going to be Janessa? Or is it going to be Andy? Go ahead and make sure if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you're commenting that right now. If you're on Twitch, you're filling out the poll. Excuse me, who it is that you're voting for. And we've had a couple donations, but if you're wanting to donate tonight, go to Venmo at the Backline or PayPal, backlineimprov@gmail.com. We also have another show after this, so if you're wanting to watch some stand-up, excuse me, I'm burping because I'm drinking some PBR because I can do whatever the hell I want, right? All right, there's a stand-up show after this called Contagion, the stay-at-home show, so make sure you check that out, hosted by Brooke Barcel. That's at 8:30, so in just about 25 minutes here. We're about to get our results. If you have not voted, I believe it is too late. So we have our winner, and let's see here. Just to be clear, because I don't think some of these things came through, we're going to wait just 10 more seconds. So if you wanted to fill something out, get it in right now. Put it in immediately, Facebook or YouTube. If you're on Twitch, go ahead and fill out that poll. We want to make sure every vote is counted here because I'm seeing some on here that are not quite in this early tally. So I'm just giving another second for everybody to fill out. And if you have not filled it out, your time ends now. Okay, so make sure that that poll is in. Looks like we've got everybody here now added up. No new ones coming in. I think we're still at this. It's a very close call, though. It's a 3-2. So off by 1. I'm not seeing any new ones coming in, which means this is officially done and called for. It's a very close call. By 1 vote, your winner tonight is Andy Harris. Yeah, you're muted, but we can tell you're gloating.
I was thanking.
Great. Andy Harris won for his second time. He's now won this twice. And it's definitely going to go to his head. So,
even the times I lost went to my head.
make sure you come check us out again. We do this show every Saturday at 7 p.m. Central. We hope you enjoyed it. Make sure if you didn't participate this time that you're able to next time. Thank you very much and have a great night.